Yes, sir. We back, man. We back, man. Talk some good West Coast ball, man. I'm accompanied tonight, man. Coach Mo, Coach Howard, man. B12P football, WCFA. What's the word, y'all? What's the word?
What's going on?
What's up, y'all?
Man,
How y'all doing? Yeah.
man. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. A whole lot transpired on the West Coast. It's a whole lot transpiring now. I'm hearing we got a FSP game going on, kicking off with Benson. 26-6, Benson up top of the second quarter. So it's a lot going on the West Coast. But man, Coach Mo, what's the word?
Man, nothing much. Really just want to get into just want to recap that SoCal Trojans IB Braves in the OG Ducks game. That's probably one of our best games we highlighted this weekend. Probably the most thrill. We had Cutthroat in Palmdale. They got rescheduled. I forgot the date, but they are gonna play. They got that game rescheduled. So we still gonna get to see that. So other than that, we got some before we go over them games, some other ball games we probably still want to see. Relentless Ducks. I'm gonna bring that back up.
Yeah,
Harbor
and we
area.
got Coach Walker in here too.
Yeah, we want to see that still. We want to see Harbor area Raiders and Ugly Ducks. You know, but yeah, just wanted to throw them out there too while we on that topic.
No, for sure, for sure. Sure. We could kick it off with that with the 13 bro, because I was tuned in to actually Coach Walker's live. So I was tuned in primarily watching that. And what was y'all thoughts on that game, Coach Howard? I know you what me and you were talking about. What was your thoughts on that?
I think it was a really good game. I think some, coaching changes like during the game would have helped, but I mean, SoCal played them pretty good. Uh, feel like OG could have scored a couple more times, just different play calling. But to me, I think it was a good game. It needed to be done, and SoCal just I think just need a little bit more weapons on offense. That's all, for real, to just be able to help. But I mean, they got some players on both squads that I really love. Number 12 on SoCal. SoCal had a decent running back too that I liked a lot. Um, OG Ducks, they running backs. Um, I think
Fabian.
13 and 23. I think.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, I think it was a good game. The atmosphere looked amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it was a hyped up game. I just think them games is just like any games where, like in college, when you got two good teams playing against each other, man. Like,
Hmm.
you know, you might think you about to score all these points and do all this, and it just don't happen like that. But I think overall, man, it was a really good game, very entertaining, and I think SoCal they showed a lot, but I just think they need a little bit more on offense. You know what I'm saying? They need another big time receiver. They might need another slot that would kind of help balance out everything that they do. But other than that, defensively, man, I think they did pretty okay. I think they did okay. And then, like I said, OG, they could have, capitalized on a couple things on offense, but overall, their defense played decent.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, just to go into what I seen, bro, like I said, I was happy to see the game. It was definitely a great game. It was needed for Cali, definitely SoCal. So that was great. But the thing that I noticed was Coach Devon was damn near coach of the game. And to his credit, bro, like it was, I mean, for me, it just let me understand. And I seen Coach Devon um in July, like really coach a game with like 12 kids. He calling offense, defense, no quarterback, no none of that, calling the whole game. But and granted, he wasn't, sending the play in, but every big moment, every big part of the game, he was a part of. So when it comes to, hey, no, hey, get in inside the numbers. Hey, nah, that corner, he's rolling over. You over there by yourself. Hey, that receiver right there, he's covered off the line, so it can't be a pass. But like all the little stuff, bro. And I think it was really a team effort. alongside what the kids was doing on the field that helped secure that victory. But I would like to, keep seeing that matchup. It looks like that's a SoCal rival, so I definitely like to keep seeing that. In the next year, at least
Yeah,
when they go to
I would say
14U.
I would say in California for 13U, them the best two teams at 13U for sure.
Yeah,
I don't see no two other teams in California at 13U better than them two teams in California at all.
What was the score?
12
12 to
6.
6. It was a good game.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, SoCal kind of caught the receiver caught a go ball, and like literally, it was like two plays before Coach Walker, and they dialing up to go. They dialing up to go, and it was like clockwork. And once he threw it, I mean, of course that was a touchdown, but they fought. You know what I'm saying? They fought from behind. It was a little chippy early, and I don't know. I just like it, and like you said earlier, the environment was
Yeah.
dope. We always get to see the Georgia Park vibes and the Florida environments and stuff like that. Even the DMV when we went out to the EF Classic, those vibes was good. But to really see like, all right, yeah, SoCal giving it up, and it was out there hitting. It was
Yeah.
out there hitting. So I enjoyed it, bro. I enjoyed it. Y'all got any more thoughts on that game?
Yeah, who do y'all stood out in that game? Because I didn't really get a chance to see it.
I mean, SoCal
13
Trojans.
Fabian.
Yeah, SoCal Trojans' best player is 12. I don't know his name. I know what they call him, Boogeyman or something like that. He. I mean, he's so at safety. He the real deal. He coming down thumping. He
I
their
think
best player for
Jair or
sure.
Jair or JRE or something like that. Because I
Yeah,
kept hearing that. I kept
he
hearing that name.
he the
Pronounce
real deal. And then for OG Ducks, for me, I would say Fabian. Um, I think he's they just. I think he played both sides of the ball. OG Ducks, they got a linebacker that I like too. I think he was like 29 or something too. He was flying
Hmm.
around making every tackle. Well, I know when we played, but from this game, I would say Fabian for sure. But number 12, he like that. He like that for sure. For you, for SoCal, he like.
And yeah, like I said, it's a lot I could say about that game. I was just happy I was able to watch it live and be able to experience that. Um,
Hmm.
Now I know the IB Braves they played OG as well. They won 27-24, I believe. I wasn't able to really catch that one, but were y'all able to see that one? If not, we could kind of go past.
I wasn't able to watch that one.
I wasn't
Um,
able to see that either, but I heard some stuff about it. But
yeah,
I didn't really get to watch that at all.
yeah. I
I'm
wasn't
gonna,
able to watch it either, but me personally, I would say the top four teams and 14U, any one of them can beat each other.
Mm,
Like any one of them can beat anyone. Vegas
mm,
Strong, OC Buckeyes, or
mm.
is it G? Yeah, it's Vegas Strong, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's Vegas Strong, OC Buckeyes, IB Braves, or OG Ducks. Any four of them teams can beat each other
they
any
all
game.
beat each other though. They all independently beat somebody. So
Like they really beat each other. Like one week when somebody beat them, one week it's just that them top four teams at 14U, they good.
Man,
They
I
good.
like that. I like that, and we were kind of getting to. I know you said that Palmdale and Cutthroat got rescheduled, so that's gonna be pretty cool to see that. I know that was one that we picked, and Cutthroat actually made it into our rankings. Let me actually pull those up. Cutthroat made it into number 5 on our national rankings. So they've been kind of cooking. So we was kind of anxious to kind of see that game. I'm happy to hear that it's been rescheduled because there was a lot of hype just brewing around that. So that's cool right there.
Yeah.
But what do y'all think about this upcoming game with OG versus Mega 10U?
if I could speak a little on that,
Yeah,
I
he more in that area.
yeah, it was very anticipated, like and unexpected, but not unexpected. Like I don't know how to say it without making it seem like it wasn't something that anybody could have. seen coming. Like when every time somebody asks me about that game, I tell them exactly what I see from both teams. You got a team that's more presented, so it's more easy to get film, and then you got a team like Mega that's just
Mhm.
like in the cuts. You can't really get nothing on them, but so you don't take them serious. I knew to take them serious just because I knew what it was, but it was just like everybody seeing that Grant team and seeing how dominant they was, how high powered they was. So it was favored to them, but football, bro. And then as everybody seen, it was a kid over there that was just unstoppable. So like the game was exactly what I expected it to be. I didn't expect the point margin, but as far as like height, yeah, it was exactly what I expected it to be.
No, I'm talking about it's coming up like next week, I believe, or this weekend.
OG, you talking about? Oh, you said the Ducks in Mega, right? You
Yeah,
said Ducks.
10U.
I'm thinking about the other game. That game right
Yeah.
there. That game right there. Yeah, I'm on a whole different. Yeah, my fault, coach. Uh, I just was talking to Walker about that game. I already told him, like, not even saying it like that. Like, Walker got a great team. Mega got a great team. But it's like the same concept with that Grant and Mega situation. They gotta be able to stop Riley. Like, and I'm
Hmm.
not saying like Mega don't have a whole team. It's just like when you when your scheme is around your running back, it opens up the whole offense. So if they can contain Riley, I feel like the Ducks just gonna do what the Ducks do with everybody else. But if they have a hard time containing him, they're gonna have a hard time stopping that team.
And that kid good.
Yeah, simple.
He's
So
super good.
if they can't keep him from going for 6 yards a carry, it's not because then as soon as they pinch, like I already told, like don't pinch because if you pinch in trying to contain that inside, then they
Hmm.
just go have other weapons, bro. It's not like they just play very strategic football. Everybody look at it like it's probably just focused on number one, but it's not. He's the base. They gonna power
Yeah.
the ball, and then as soon as you fall for it, they gonna open it up, and that's not even exposing their offense because it's like you see it, you gotta stop it. So it's just like, and then them on the other end, them they
Hmm.
it's some weapons over there with OG Duck. So it's like how everybody just thinking they gotta worry about one. It's so much with the Ducks that they gotta worry about. They got a team full of ones. Like Walker recruits like crazy, so he got a team full of kids over there that can any one of them kids can break at any moment. So it's like,
Man, he put a receiver on the live. I think he was. I don't know how big he was, but he put a light skinned kid with a bunch of hair on a live. He said, "Man, look at this kid. They ain't even seen this kid." I sent Coach Walker the link too, cause he in the chat. I wanna, hear what his thoughts is on this, cause that's somebody I always like to speak to and get to hear his thoughts on different things. But yeah, I don't know. I just think OG Duck they have a lot over there, and they have a lot riding on this game. I mean, they're getting national invitations to go to, YNC, AYF is on the table. Of course, he went in if they ever wanted to pursue that route. So, um, I
but I
think
can
it's a lot of implications.
what I can vouch for them is the last
Hmm.
couple of they have not had a full roster. I can
Hmm.
actually say that's true. Like they haven't had a full roster. Like players ain't been fully healthy. Players ain't been here. Like he said, this is his first time with a full roster. Like every kid that he has on his roster is going to be eligible or be able to play however he wants. Like
Is
The
it better?
man, the myth, the legend, Coach. What's up? What's up, Coach?
What up, man? I don't know if it's better this way because I can't really see it. Is that straight?
Yeah, you
basically
good? You all good?
Oh, that's
about
better.
your roster, how
What
strong
about
y'all
it?
is right now. How strong y'all is right now. Fully healthy. Everybody there.
Yeah, this that's like a first, man. I can honestly say I think. The Braves game and this game are the only two games that we actually no, because the Braves game, Axton was still at quarterback. But so this is actually the first time that we've had everybody there at once and the other people are dialed in. Like now the people who came in, they know they play. Hey, is my mic sounding bad? I can come back on.
No, you all
No, you
good. You all
good.
good.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, this is like the first game we kind of got everybody. Like our defensive end ain't played for 7 weeks. I know y'all was just talking about Rylan. That man is almost my height. You know what I mean? He
Riley.
dialed in now. Rylan knows his plays. You know what I mean? That's some yeah. Yeah. We got some stuff. Kaysen dialed in now at quarterback. Um y'all be sleeping on Cash and this one too. Like that's crazy. Like everybody just think our team is like theirs, like accent. It's not though. I mean the kid, he kind of good. He kind of good, but
Man, that's my dog, man. What's going on, Axel? What's the word? What's the word, champ?
What's up, coach? Is ready for this mega game?
Let's go. Let's go. I like hearing that.
nah. But we got a team full of people who want to play, and you know we didn't play it against a lot of top running backs, man. So we just up for the challenge. We didn't play it against the Kazis. We played against Dakotas. We didn't play it against what's that number 8 who now on Rare Breed who was with So Icy. We played against Faye. You know what I mean? We didn't play it
Hmm.
against some studs, some great old lines. We didn't play it against all of that. But I respect these coaches, the little stuff that I've been watching. You know, I've been studying that live like crazy. They I respect the coaches. I respect what they doing. I think it's gonna be a good game, but I think Mo said it the best, man. The Ducks do what the Ducks do. Like the Ducks do what the Ducks do. We coach. Oh yeah. Hold on, coach. I want to say that I'm on the sideline, right? And that's kind of how the Ducks flow. Like it's a great staff of great coaches everywhere, right? So even
Hmm.
our game, if they see something, it's just like if we were, a lot of us we were varsity coaches. I was a varsity coach, for a
Hmm.
couple of years. So we used to pointing out down the distance, what you see, what we got, what they doing. You know what I mean? So Coach B, Coach Larry, they coached that 13 game all by themselves. We just got a good group of guys who know how to point out key things. And I think we're going to use that to our advantage too when we play Mega. So we excited. But who y'all got?
Hey, I'm gonna be real, coach, and I agree wholeheartedly with you said, but I'm gonna just take it as if I'm giving you your flowers.
Yes, sir.
I I see it, and I seen it against So Icy. So like
Yeah, yeah.
we appreciate your football mind, and how you are able to have a grasp on both sides of the game, both sides of the ball, and just the play calling ability. So uh, yeah, me and Fanatic literally talked about this yesterday, and I said he may be top five I ever seen as
Man,
far as like with
yeah.
youth, with calling plays. Like I can't lie, it don't really get too much better. But with you and Mega, I gotta go OG, man. It's easy for me.
Okay, so my question is, Walker, I know y'all play a lot of football. How many
Mm-hmm.
teams have y'all played to where their offense was designed around a run and they had a running back that's a pound for pound runner? Like I don't really consider a team like Rare Breed a run first. They like an all around team. They can do like they got all around talent, so they can really come out passing, running. You really don't know what to expect with them. How many teams have you came out that's really like every down, pound for pound, with a kid like that running? Like imagine Mason running at y'all 3 plays in a row consistently. You don't get that with Rare Breed. So you can't really. I'm saying like I just want to know. Do you think the team is able to keep that for 4 quarters? That's my.
um,
That's just a
well,
question.
okay, that I believe that's a valid accent. Chill. You turning him up. I love it. um, I believe that is a valid question. And I mean, I think one of the teams that he think about that he nudging me right now, like So Icy. You know what I mean? So Icy is a team that even with Dakota and V and 8, they just ran the ball. I mean, they did one hitch and go, but other than that, they just ran the ball and we banged with them for 4 quarters to where like
Hmm.
I mean, he was there. We technically recovered an onside kick
I
that could
seen
have been.
Axton take the ball out somebody's hand on the kick.
Nah,
Yeah,
it
like
it was the big running back that now is the running back for Rare Breed. Like we came downhill, Axton hit him, Jaden hit him, Axton took the ball and broke for 60. Like we physical, Mo. Like we I know you said not a rare breed, but you got to realize Kazi only broke for one touchdown against us, right? Like we it's a reason why sometimes teams got to do different stuff is because you're not going to be able to just I'm not saying you're not, but I am saying you're not. You're not about to just line up and straight run on us 4 downs in a row. You're going to have something else because it's not just physicality, it's gap schemes, right? So if we playing A gap, B gap, C gap, left to right and everybody know their assignment, then it's covered. Even if you pull and we shoot through a two technique, we're gonna blow that up in the backfield. You can't just line up and run on this 24/7. I'm not trying to give the key to coach. He's a good coach. I'm pretty sure he know what to do. But so icy is one. This team reminds me of Asa, Osceola, right? That's how you say it.
Osceola. Yep, yep.
They remind me of Osceola. Osceola got this big running back. He bigger than Riley, and he
Where
fast. Number 8, huh?
they from?
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, they was just somewhere in the top 10 YNC, but I mean, I think they got some love. I mean, we shut them down. Now it's okay, we got love too. We shut them out because their original thought was, oh, this the Ducks, they from Cali, they can't see our speed inside, and their running back is bigger than Riley. Like he's tall, but he's thick too. He's aggressive, and they plan on just bully balling us, and that didn't work. You know what I mean? I'll give it to them though. Like I think them and Rare Breed are one of the few teams that we only scored 16 points on. Like they were physical, they were fast. The running back played middle linebacker, sometimes defensive end. Similar team. I think they had a little bit more though. Their line was kind of more equal to ours, but not skill wise, but size wise. So that's what that reminds me of. They came out and wanted the bully ball us. That didn't work. So icy, and I'm not knocking what So Icy did. They did their thing. So obviously they got the dub, but it wasn't just an easy bully ball like he expected. So Icy been doing that to people for years. We was coming downhill smacking. Like we was coming
That's
downhill
a
making
fact.
plays. We was and we was 13 players short.
How
Still
did
coming. What?
Mason do?
When Mason played against us?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he got a passing touchdown when he ran one of our players over at
running wise.
run. I mean, they only handed him the ball once on the first play. Axon, they handed him the ball once on the first play, and Axon chopped him down. But I still tell Axon he took him for like 2 yards. For the rest of the team came there. But I mean, Mason ran, but the difference is Mason do got a good 1.5 gap split offensive line that's getting to the second level quick. So, a lot of players have to be making the tackle sideways, coming downhill. They had a good blocking scheme and they climbed. But even with that, they kind of went more to the pass and the option because our linebackers come downhill very fast. And we didn't even have Turtle yet, or some of the other people that we have that's here now. So yeah, he did. I mean, he didn't do what he did against everybody else, but it was early. I'm not one of those prideful coaches like, nah, he didn't. No, he just they didn't really run him like that. They didn't really. I think they ran Kazi 4 times, but they was open with the pass, so they had some stuff. He coached like me. I think Mark has a scheme, but they're so well coached that they're gonna do whatever's there. Like we start getting it so icy later. We realized that there was a chink in their armor with a specific play and formation. We ran it all the way down for a touchdown.
That's a
That
fact.
ain't it wasn't necessarily what we do all the time. But if I notice that a coach can't adjust to something, he can't do something, and I find a chink in the armor, I'm gonna expose it, and I have a counter for that once you find out what it is. That's kind
And
of what they did.
the game only slipped because
Special team.
the 1 second that coach didn't call a play
Yep,
and the other coach said onside it. And coach
yep,
was like, why the what you onside it? Like I'm like, oh brother. And that's literally, when the tide turned. But other than
yep.
that, I mean,
It was a
it
2 point.
was it was
It was
there.
a 2 point. It was a 2 point game. We kicked the onside, which we shouldn't have, and we all respect. That's just not my coach fault. That's my fault because I should have been locked in. I was thinking about what we was gonna do next, so I take responsibility for that. And Dakota took it, and that was it. He killed it. And it's a 10-point game. But it's all good, man. I mean, we learn from our mistakes. I'm glad we played games like that because now that's why we ready to play games like this. I respect Mega. I love that little running back. Like I like him. I like him at linebacker too. He saved a lot of touchdowns. Um, Not just him. I watch seven. I like three. I like eight. Little quarterback three. I like him. I like all of them. We respect every opponent that we play. It's one opponent if they play us, I'm not gonna respect. We're gonna be very vicious. Like we're gonna
and
relentlessly destroy them. Relentlessly,
we
mercilessly.
not. I'm not gonna have you speak on it
No,
long, but
no, we not. We not.
what do we need to help that happen? Because I
Not
know we attempted, but
nothing.
we
Nothing. I
nothing.
got a flyer. I'm posting it tonight. I got a flyer. It's not just them. I'm gonna leave open invitations. Don't nobody out here after we play this. Nobody out here has a game November 29th or November 22nd. I understand the following weekend is nationals, but
Hmm.
nobody has a game after this weekend for 2 weeks. You
Hmm.
know what I
Oh, that.
mean?
Oh, okay. That's the team. I don't want to say the name, but that's the team you came from.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Nobody got a game. I can respect everything that happened before. Said, we drove out to Utah. They couldn't make it. That's fine. We still play Air, and I'm glad we did because Air is now number 9 in YNC. So we got that win. We blew them out 32-10 or 39-12. So at least we got some smoke from Air. I would have wanted to play them too, and then the second time we couldn't get the field. I'm not saying nobody ran. That's fine. But I'm saying since then we didn't had plenty of time and space and opportunity. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it. We just got 2 more weeks. That's it. That's it. We got 2 weeks and we free. We can do what we want.
They said what
Either
coach?
hey, yeah, we did. I know he probably know.
What happened? He said somebody said
Uh,
Ohio what? Gotta do what?
this the
Mega,
coach
Mega
from
60.
Trotwood. He said Ohio gonna have to see what Mega 6U talking about Trotwood Dark Side 6U. There'll be seven next year, but they
It's
got a
right.
good
Okay.
they
Yeah,
got
I'm
a
from. I'm from.
national
I'm from the Natty. Yeah, I'm from Ohio. I'm from Cincinnati. So
so you
yeah,
know all about Richie's then. You know
yeah.
I
One of my
I
best friends went to Trotwood. Chris Wright. He played basketball in the league. Yeah, Oklahoma Thunder and played at Dayton Flyers. Yeah.
Right there, coach.
okay.
Hmm.
He can see us right there. I'll try to get him.
Yeah,
Nigga,
cause
dude,
that
try.
that'll be smooth, and they gotta like I said, they 6U is top four in the seven.
What about my boys from Mega? They plotting what they got going on. How they know about them boys? They on it. We like that out here. I like to
They
hear that.
gotta be. They gotta be paying attention.
I like that. My boy. I
Can y'all
like.
hear? Oh, you can hear me. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, yeah, my
Hey,
bad.
I'm about to. I got a coaches meeting because we got to do our game planning and practice plan. But we thinking about a lot. I seen somebody ask me a question, and we just might do both because word is we got the invite. Yeah, I
You
heard.
say you got the invite? Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to say it yet, but it came to the email. You know how it go. We the word. You got 48 hours. So
Yeah.
at first, when I understand why they had took us out. Now going from 3 to 12 was crazy work, right? But it's tough because when they did that, based on how it looked, and nobody wanted to play us after that because of the
Hmm.
politics part. You know what I mean? If you lose to a team that's 12-10, you end up in a situation like ours. So it's not advantageous for them to play us. We didn't, we on
Hmm.
game 16, we play anybody. So because of that, I didn't think they was going to give us the invite because of where we dropped, but they recently moved us to number 8. And I think after they calculate all these other wins and losses, we higher and we about
Hmm.
to and we about to I'll be we have a great game this weekend that could
Hmm.
jump us up and some other teams about to take some L's. So with that being said,
Duval got to play Dog Pound this week,
I know one
so
of
that's
them
gonna
gotta
be a
go.
good game.
I mean
Somebody got to go.
they don't gotta go, but I mean they're not gonna be up there. So with that being said,
Nah.
they gave us the invite and I know that's gonna change our seating. So now I'm getting off of this because I gotta have a talk with our parents. Like our whole
Yeah,
goal is
yeah.
like we came all the way out there. Yeah, we want to see smoke, but we want to play with the best. We don't want no excuses of people like, well, you didn't play them. You didn't play Duval.
Nah.
You didn't play this. But Maryland, DMVU, Virginia Seahawks,
That's what I was about to say.
Gorilla Mob.
I think they got some good action over there as well. So I mean, I don't know. We'll talk.
Yeah,
I would like to see you at both, but I think I just would like to hear what your decision is ultimately. But
yeah, we
yeah, that's
it ain't there yet. I got luckily we got 48 hours. Like I said, I'm about to meet with the coaches. I got to talk with parents because you know how parents is in this time. Extra switches, extra games after
most definitely.
we done played 16 games right now, right? So
Yeah,
we gonna see. You know, they might not want the babies playing six because even like I think I was on with y'all last time in the comments. Like that's a tough task. Like it takes a lot of planning to do 6 games in 6 days. You know, like
for sure.
it seven, I think technically, because I think one of them has you go 4-0 to the championship. So it takes a lot of work. So there's a lot of things we got to consider. I wish they didn't play the games. No disrespect, but I wish they could have like alluded to it earlier because you can't book that stuff late. So we got the flights and we got all that,
Yeah,
but I would have been at a midway point, not
yeah,
Naples,
yeah,
if I would have known. So it's a lot of things that factor in now because how late the invite came,
yeah.
like today. So yeah, it threw a wrench in our planning. But right now, we're gonna have a quick meeting. My focus is on Mega. I respect every opponent. My focus is on Mega. Figure out how what we're gonna do to stop that running back,
Hmm.
that counter, that quarterback, his boot and that misdirection is nice. You know, they
Hmm.
got a good big dude at defensive end that I like. But then I seen some things that I like too as a coach. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait. Kind of cold though.
Lastly,
We got to travel to NorCal.
yeah.
But
Lastly, before you get off here,
yeah.
Coach.
hmm
Um, what was the dates that you said?
oh, I'm gonna send you the flyer too. It's November 22nd, November
Okay.
29th, and I'm gonna send you the flyer. Um, And it's crazy that we chasing people and we're the number one team on the West Coast. Like normally, like
Hmm.
them other dudes in other states, I don't know where they be sitting on it. Like, oh, we there ain't got no reason to play. We didn't come in the season for a ranking. We came in the season so all my kids could be like, we played the best. They're undeniably this team and their experience. Like I don't do that no more, but I used to go live, man. I got 27 different championship trophies and rings from here to high school to junior college to division 1. Like
Hmm.
been there, done that. These kids experience and what they learn. And if y'all listen to like, well, you heard, luckily you heard how I'm literally coaching these kids, the terminology, what they're learning, what keys they reading. That's the benefit. And some of these weaker teams, you don't get that. So we not hiding. We not trying to sit back and sit at one. November 22nd, my birthday. Come beat me on my birthday. That's some great bragging rights.
Man, that'd be yeah.
I turned 40 years old on November 22nd. I'm 40. That's a big birthday. Come ruin my birthday. Go ahead and do it. I wish a coach would. I'd take that game. Let somebody do that. I'll take that.
Dang.
Next. So November 22nd, and then November
Hmm.
29th before we go to Florida. That's it. People trying to get us to play after Florida, they ain't never been. Because as much as I love my team and every other team, when you leave Florida, some people gonna be disappointed, some people gonna be happy. Even if you win and that, I've been there, won it, and I came back on a plane and moves were made. People were unhappy. Ain't nobody playing after Florida. If you've been there before, I've been there 4 times. If you've been there, you know the real regardless if you come back with a ring, belt, or not, somebody gonna be unhappy. You ain't about
That's
to
a
people.
that's a long week of football. So a lot of people don't be knowing. That's
They
a
ain't been there,
long week. Yeah.
especially when you playing at a high, especially when you YNC, AYF, or both. You coming back from that long week and you got a game set up for after. So many parents going, they ain't got nothing to lose no more. If they got something to do, or they say that's enough. I ain't about to be in no situation to set something up so they can say you made an excuse because half your team is like, oh, this person did this and did that. No, no, no. We're number one
I
team on the
mean,
West.
after nationals, I mean, kids need a break. I mean,
Bro,
quite frank.
after nationals, we're gonna be like 20 games in. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But like I said, it's 2 weeks. Why would you want to play after nationals? And I thought about it. Oh, that's why. Because you're risking if you lose, then players not gonna want to go to nationals no more, especially if you lose to Coach Walker. They gonna be pissed. That's not a good decision. I understand that. So, but it's there. It's there.
Hmm.
22nd, 29th, 21st, 20, 23rd, 29th, 28th. We there. We there. And it's not just them. I mean, anybody. I would want to test myself if I'm going to nationals, especially in another league that's not ours. Even if you
Mhm.
Pop Warner, why not line up against the number one team on the West Coast? You're not expected to win anyway. Just line it up.
Yeah.
You're gonna get kudos and you're gonna get respect and credit for playing us. You're gonna get, oh yeah, oh, you played the Duck. Yeah, we was there. We got two first downs. They
What
gonna
was that
celebrate.
kid you showed? What was that kid you showed? Light skinned dude with the long hair. What was his name?
I shouldn't be saying that because I
Okay,
like
okay,
he
all
did with
right, all right.
Riley. But no, no, no. I put it on the live. It's gone now. But yeah, Ryland is y'all. I mean, accent came up to the bottom of his chest. Like he just had to learn. He's if you go look at our Braves video, he's in the back wearing a different color jersey because he just came over from the Hot Boys. But
Okay.
um Ryland and Cali is coming. Like those are some like, and the worst part is, especially when they see Cali and he swagged out, he be smacking people too. They go,
Mm.
oh, they not team you, they not that. First, I'd be like, y'all ain't seen Geo, but they be like, they not team you. But Cali is
Man,
technically a
Geo
nine,
is
bro.
humongous.
Technically, Cali is bigger than what
Humongous.
everybody thinks. Cali is a 9U player playing up on 10U with us. He's been playing up his whole life, and everybody complaining about him now. But realistically, he could be playing on any 9U team right now and be the guy. But he's the guy on a 10U team. And then, like I said, like Rylan is like us having to play against a 6'5", 6'6" receiver with a little attitude. Like,
Mm.
yeah. So they're gonna have to, I mean, coach know now, I'm not tripping. He's still gonna have to pick his poison. Because if you on them, you got three backs in a backfield that's gonna give you a problem and a quarterback that could go. Before he came to our team, I don't know if you was aware. I know Coach Mo is. It was just an argument between our quarterback Case and a quarterback from OC Trojans of who was the best quarterback in California. And while
Hmm.
they were arguing, I was telling them that y'all sleeping on Zach. Like Zach was just on the Raiders, and he was on a team that didn't use him the best, and he proved that in a rare breed game until he broke his foot. And now both of them are back and healthy.
This is what I want to ask because I brought this to Coach Howard and I brought it to Coach Mo in previous
Mhm.
conversations. Do you think a lot more teams in Cali need to merge in order for there to be more like better national programs like out there? Like, well, not better, but just more.
Ah,
OG Ducks already do it anyway.
well, it just what I was about to say. Um, it's gonna be hard for Cali people to merge. Like, right? Like everybody, we didn't even merge with the we didn't merge with the Hot Boys. And just so you know, I was open to the thought of it, but we didn't merge. The players just came over, based on what their situation was. It's hard to merge, but we are saturated. We are saturated. Like
Hmm.
you can go 40 minutes every way, and there's two to three teams. And that's not just AYF. There's Pop Warner, there's AAU, there's Junior All American, there's Snoop League, there's all these different teams, and it's saturated. Like, look at last night, even though that would never happen. Imagine if all the talent from the Braves, I mean, from the SoCal Trojans and the Ducks 13 was one team. Who touching
Yeah,
that?
that'd be different.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's it's kind of like that. So I do think the biggest saturation is in the Snoop League. I do think that they have the biggest saturation, but they don't go national, right? They have a really good organized league. You know what I mean? You playing somebody or it's kind of a good game, but you don't have your breakout elite team. And when you do, that team starts getting in the national race and they pop out and go independent. I think right now it's just like the OC Buckeyes, Ducks, Braves are the national teams. Everybody
Hmm.
else is just playing in their league. So I think if coaches was like, hey, we're winning our league, but we know we not national, and the kid has that national aspiration, I believe there's no such thing as national talent. You just coach the kid, a good kid. It's not national talent. You just coach kid. You don't. That don't mean you got to have the best. You just got to coach the kid. But if they got that, you let them go. But Cali is too
Yeah,
separate. I don't like talking negative about our state because we good for football. We got great teams, and we're not like super divisive. We're just super protective, and we all out. Like everybody's like, these are my kids. This is my team, and we
yeah,
we
yeah,
not we not weak. Like we want to beat the man. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
even
yeah.
before I came over here, I didn't come and inherit no national team. We
Real quick, Coach Walker,
yeah,
Coach Howard, hop off and come back in your audio clipping. But yeah, keep
that's
going.
what it was. Now
Coach,
I didn't
who was
inherit an OG Ducks national team, bro. Like we not I mean it's my team now, but last year we were at 9U. I think we beat the Ducks 30, what is it actually?
who was PA
35,
Trent?
35-0.
Add him in.
PA one our guys, man. He
Oh yeah,
OG,
no, 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 no,
good
no.
supporter of the
PA,
channel.
PA, no, no,
In
no. PA, we wouldn't we it's not an either thing. I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't disrespect Craig and everything that he got because that's why we go into Mega, right? Otherwise, Mega could go. I still want to play him regardless, but it would be a both. Just so we get that understanding, it would be a both. We're already booked, like we're already booked. We got tickets, stay, all that stuff is booked. So it would be a both because of why. And I'm not blaming YNC. I know they got a process, but I'm dealing with parents who already travel. I already told you, coach, how much it costs to travel, what it looked like with this team. And we didn't already travel like to five. I think I put it on our resume like 5 or 6, 7 different states.
Mhm.
So making extra changes will be hard. Actually laughing because I said 6, 7. But if we do it, it would be both. But it's hard with the competition level that we look like to get that bid and not be like, nah, I want to play them. Like as much as I would.
It's worth a glance.
So I'm gonna talk. I'm on. We like I said, we're gonna talk with our parents and go and see. But no, we won't be penalized because we're not gonna accept the bid and not go. Craig done been great. When I went out there for the Natty, like he's yeah. See, that's the boot. Look at that. Watching that
Oh
mega
yeah,
Oakland, watching that mega Oakland Dynamite film. But nah, we wouldn't do that, PA. It wouldn't be like that. But back to what I was saying about national teams merging. I think merging is hard. You just gotta pick a national team, and coaches have to let players who have national aspirations be like, "Hey, coach, are we going national? If we not really gonna do it, and let them go." But it's hard because we want to beat the man. I
hmm
we not me because the kids did the playing, the kids did the throwing. Our group of kids, we're not national kids yet. We ain't did all of that. We beat the Ducks 35-0 last year. So it's not like I was like, "Ooh, that team is good. Let me go over
yeah,
there with all those super good team and these super good players." And we beat them 35-0. So we would have been fine. That when you have national aspirations, that's just the difference. You take any kids that's really with it, the committed parents, the kids who are willing to grind, and you make
hmm
them national players by how you coach them and the experience that you give them. So that's what should happen. I don't think no teams are gonna merge. We grew up different. I grew up in Compton, right, and Long Beach. Like our egos are a little different. We want to be the man by beating the man. We don't want to just say,
facto.
"Hey, let's come together." I wouldn't mind it at the age that I'm at now. It's a little different, but that just happens everywhere. It does. I think, and that's the biggest problem in NorCal more than SoCal to me. That's my opinion. Like SoCal got it a little bit, but we spread out. I'm 2 hours away. Some of us are 2 hours away, hour and a half. You know what I mean? But NorCal, like 30 minutes, still not coming together. And I'm not knocking it,
Yeah,
Mo. I'm not knocking it, but I think it's like that. And then California as a state, we about to travel 8 hours and still be in California.
who is Karina Michelle?
Like we that far. There's a difference between the two. Like, and I'm not saying like other states could do that because they like an hour. And all over. So you get talent from all over the state. It's harder to do for California. It's one.
that's why I tell
It
people
ain't
like
hard.
you know
They
when
just
I
don't care to do it. You already said it. Everybody want to be the guy. That's really
Yeah.
California.
yeah, and I
But I
mean
don't think I
it's
don't think it's a
like
bad
that.
thing.
I mean, yeah, it's not a bad thing because it allow well it forces different a lot of different orgs to better their kids and the teams that they have. So I agree. I understand it, but I do think as far as like some of the teams that compete on national levels,
Hmm.
that it'll be who of them and beneficial for them to
No, you're right.
look into maybe adding some extra players or whatever the case may be. But um I
You're
don't know.
right.
I mean, I just would like to see it, but it's not necessary. I mean, even out here in Georgia, like it's so many guys, like it's teams that's literally down the street from each other, Like, bro, y'all would be better together than separate.
But
Or
it's a little different in Georgia. Here's a little difference I would say, and I'm not in Georgia. I know my family live out there. My pops live in Marietta. You know, I
mhm,
love it in Georgia. But the difference is in between those teams. Oh, I don't know if it's me or somebody else. In between those teams, you don't have a whole bunch of Pop Warner other leagues, teams in between them. You know what I mean? Like it's like a double
mhm,
saturation because not only are the people not necessarily coming together, it's some kids. It's a kid right now that's probably playing in a Pop Warner league that if he came, he'd start on a quote unquote national team. It's a kid playing in the Junior All American League that would start on a national team. I mean, Axon first 2 years we were with the Junior All American Broncos in a weighted division because I wasn't really tripping. I was like, look, I'm gonna just
mhm.
train you till high school. You're gonna be ready to go. But when he was 7 playing 8U and scoring, I was like, okay, you're not developing. Like you are, but
Yeah,
competition is not there. So we're gonna have to bring it up.
yeah,
So it's not that it's just the people not merging, it's the saturation. Like each city has like 4 to 5 teams at each age division. They just not in the same league. Like some are weighted, some are Pop Warner, some are unlimited, some are AAU. It's just a lot. So it's not
I,
just the ego thing. I didn't want to make that mistake because I can't speak for everybody. It's not an ego thing to beat the man. It's just some saturation, and some parents don't care like that. There's kids that played for Junior All American, and they went to our little school, and now they're some of the top 3, 4, 5 stars. Later, going modern day, and he's at my quarterback went to he graduated from our school. He went to Chaparral, transferred to modern day, and now he's at Washington. Right.
Coach, what
So
would be the purpose of the immersion? Because PA Trenches was like not worth breaking up orgs for a tournament. Is it more so for the YNCs or is it more so for like high school longevity for the programs merging together? What would be more so the cause of us merging? It would have to be a bigger reasoning to get them to merge.
he's saying looking at the rare breeds and some of these other teams that got like they got the guy at every position. Like they got the guy at every position and they got depth where they got, 14 offensive players, 14 defensive players, and they're all the guy and they coming to do stuff. I think he thinking like that competition level for what we face because he sees so many kids, in Cali, be like, whoa, that kid is good. Imagine if that
yeah.
kid
And
was
I
with
know
that
it's
kid.
yeah, it's that many, that times 10 out there, and it's just y'all so big and spread out. But I
Yeah.
will say that Cali, I'm happy that you said that because Fanatic actually kind of talked about it yesterday, exactly what you said. Because he was at a game and it was Rare Breed 9U, and a
Hmm.
parent got mad because their kid went into a game, made a mistake. Parent in the stand, hey, why you take my son out? He made a mistake. You put him like he only could make one mistake and you take him out for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got 10 running backs over here that do exactly what he do and better. Yes, he makes one mistake, he gone, bro. Bro, certain teams ain't playing, bro. Like it just is what it is. Like
Coach,
the leash should. My bad, Coach Howard. I see you telling me unmute you. Your mic was kind of clipping. There you go,
Oh
Coach.
no. No, I was saying even some parents in high school and college don't even understand that.
Yeah, it's a must, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like if you messing up, bro, and the game is on the line, it was a tight game against a team that shouldn't have been tight, bro. You make one mistake, you're done, bro. You're done. Like this ain't no everybody plays, everybody touch the field type situation, bro. You mess up, you're done, bro. And good luck.
can't do that now. I agree, but why it don't work like that nowadays is because the coaching is like everybody can't. It's not enough people coaching like y'all or coaching like me or it's not that type of coaching. It's more so like soft. So it's like
Nah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. And like he like I play in the league, Division 1, all that. I'm
Hmm.
telling you what it is, and this the God honest truth. When your dad coached you back then, it was you gonna have to fight for this. I'm not about to
Yeah.
give it to you.
Yeah.
Nowadays, is daddy ball is the real definition of daddy ball.
Soft.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
like it here. Oh, let's go make another team over here. So it's that's why it's so many teams, bro.
Yeah, soft.
Remember, I
Yeah.
didn't play football. I didn't play
But
football
that
till
make
my
Mo
senior.
right.
I didn't play football till my senior high school. I'm 6'4". I run a 10.6. Football. When I got on the
Sheesh.
field, playing receiver, that shit was easy. But it wasn't all these. Now it's like even when I played, it wasn't all these AAU teams either in basketball. You had your good teams, your DC Assaults, your certain teams. Now, man, you got a Under Armour lead, a Adidas lead, a Nike lead.
An
It's
NBA
just so
player got 5 teams.
yeah, like it's just too much.
Everybody got them, bro. Yeah.
Because they want to see their son be the star instead
Hey,
of
big
just seeing their
stat.
son
Yeah,
go
because
through
you can't.
adversity and fight.
Yeah.
They can't. I like how we was back in the day. You can be the coach that say you suck. You need to get better.
Ooh,
You
you
need to go.
can't do that.
Can't
No.
do stuff no
No.
more. It's different. You can't get the same type of the stuff y'all was able to get out of my generation. It was different. Like it's hard to get. You either gotta be that kid that's around that type of people that's just mentally in you, or you ain't gonna be able to really get the best out of kids in
Yeah.
certain.
Yeah. And
Yeah. And
that's
I
another good
don't.
reason too. Because like I have my 13 youth since they was younger. So they parents kind of think like me and they think like me. I tell them up, man, you trash, get that shit out the field. And they take that shit calmly though. They're like, I
Ain't
fucked up. All right, coach, I got you. The next play, they gonna make a play. And they was like, yeah, and they come to me like, hey, I know that last play was trash. I was like, hey, just know you cannot do that in high school. You cannot do that if you go D1. You gotta be able to make that. And we
Yeah.
talk about it. But if I say that to any other kid, oh, I'm gonna get an email. It's gonna be on
Yeah, leave.
Facebook. It's like
Have
they
a
don't
meeting.
understand.
Yeah.
Like our coaches in high school used to grab our face masks and do it. We can't do none of that. It's
Yeah. I
like
mean,
you just can't go through the. You just can't be too hard on them. It's like it's at the end of the day, football is not going to be forever. Like, but
yeah.
football, I feel like is the one of the best sports that's going to teach a boy how to be a man when it comes to going through adversity.
Yeah.
When it's fourth down and 3 seconds left and you gotta fight, it's gonna happen when you gotta go to the real world and you gotta do this assignment or do this. I just feel
Got
like
to get
football
it.
are the best thing.
it's
Got to
on
get
that.
Yeah.
Let
it.
me. So it also is on the coaching and the person doing it. Like I be
Yeah,
explaining
for
this to
sure.
Auntie a lot. She don't understand like you can't have soft coaching when it comes down to football. Football is a physical sport. It creates character. It builds men. But what she don't understand, and I'm not saying it because she coming from a woman, I just don't think she really get it from a coaching perspective. Parents and kids can see
My
when a
coach is
coach
on this.
coming at their kid disrespectful with that type of engagement. Like I tell her all the time, like a parent is only gonna respond based off their kid body language. If their kid body language knows how to react to you, and their kid knows if it's
Yep.
genuine or if that shit is
Hmm.
disrespectful. So if the kid sits there and knows how to take it, the parent gonna stay out of the way. But if they kid reacts to that talking to them a certain type of way, that's really what get the parents involved. And a lot of these
Hmm.
coaches just be cussing these kids out. So
Woo.
And I,
well, we be having a lot of these parents that be like getting defensive because it be like, bro,
yeah.
you have no purpose or motive behind what you're saying. You just a coach
Yeah.
and you feel like that's what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, bro, like the kid know when you disrespecting them and when you being a role model. They can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, that
It you.
the
It's
parents.
a it's a mixture of both that's needed, and I don't think like because I in my life I could say I had all types of coaching, right? So growing
Hmm.
up in Chicago, I didn't had to coach cussing at you 1,000 miles per minute. You know what I'm saying? Like I done had that. Then when I moved to Michigan in high school. Andre Rison was my football coach. 1,000 miles per minute. That y'all should just like like you already know how you giving it up. But I
Hmm.
with my nephew, I was even kind of rough like that. But I started understanding. I'm like, I don't really gotta be like that. I could really talk to him and really break down. Hey, when this is going on in this play, this is where you need to be so you could be effective and do your job. And he take to that more than somebody yelling at him. So you just got to know as a
Yeah,
coach, like what your kid's gonna
but
respond to. Like
I
I was
think
a
that's
kid that respond to the you gotta cuss at me a 1,000 miles per minute. Like
yeah,
I respond to it, but it's some kids that it is not necessary.
and I think
Facts.
that's from a lot. Like when you saying that, we coach like our coaches coached us,
Pretty
and we got to
much.
understand we in a totally different generation
Yeah,
to
they not
where
coached the same.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like my head coach, this the weirdest. Like I'm from Cincinnati, all black school, black principal, black everything. And my head coach will make a joke, we'll all start laughing. He'll tell us to shut up and get on the line. Like mentally, you'll be like, "What?
Yeah, like
You
you.
can't do?" But he was training us to be disciplined no matter what. We didn't realize that until we started going undefeated. In my senior year, we had fucking 23 D1s. We like, okay, you can't do that. You can't try to mind fuck a kid now because they're gonna be like, he crazy. I don't want to play for this team. But you don't understand that he's just trying to get you ready for life and how it is gonna be in the real world. It's gonna be certain things that you got to go through that you just not gonna be like, dang, I don't want to do this, but you're gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? So
I think
I
every
mean,
kid ain't the. I know we was coached a certain way, but I think every
yeah,
kid ain't the same. I think it's like I got
yeah.
like every kid is coached differently. I at least we about to do because I got to get into this coaches meeting.
That's what I was
I,
about to say.
I told
Every
our
coach,
coaches,
every kid should be coached differently because they take things and they receptive to different things from different coaches and how
yeah,
you coach. So yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
because as long as you start the foundation out with something, I told all the coaches like, hey, these kids don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. That's the
Facts.
truth. Like they don't care about all the knowledge that you know. You could know this, hey Gab, you didn't play this. They don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. But I also tell the parents, the coaches this, like, but realize no matter how much you care, depending upon what you do, the parents might throw that off a little bit, and that's expected. You know what I mean? Like parents will get to the call, oh, coach did this. Well, God, why did coach do that? And you gotta fight through that. But you can't approach Johnny like you approach this kid.
That's
You
a
can't
fact.
coach Cash the same way you coach Axel. You can't coach Hunter the same way you coach Jake. They all come from different backgrounds. They parents they live in different areas. They heard different
Hmm.
words. They have different motivating factors. The quickest way you can get the most out of each individual kid is to find out how they respond. Like you said, like as a team, you have a team identity. Our team identity is going to be rah rah. We coming to knock everybody out and hit them in the face, right? You know what I mean? That's the team rah
Hmm.
rah. But individually, when I need this kid to make a play or I need this kid to lock in, he might be the come on, man, I'm counting on you. I believe in you. And that belief gets him motivated. Or he might be accent. What the heck you doing? You look weak. You look now he pissed and he want to go. Or he might be another kid where you gotta be like, you know he wants it. So you don't even say nothing. You gotta be like, hey, nah, bro, you straight. You good. It happens. Every kid has a different response, a different mentality. All of us can hear the same word. We're gonna take it differently based on our history and experience. Kids are the
Hmm.
same way at a heightened way. So that's what I don't want to say what makes it difficult, but that's like part of the thing you have to always take in consideration. My coaches are going crazy. All right, they tired of me
All
doing
right.
PRs.
All right,
They
coach.
tired of me doing
Appreciate you for
PRs.
tapping
All
in,
right,
man.
y'all. Appreciate y'all. I
Yep.
sent you
Peace
the
out.
Good
flyer.
luck this weekend.
All right.
Uh, just but kind of piggyback off that too. I want to say this is the reason why. Another reason why youth football is a lot different, and I felt like a lot of youth kids. And I heard somebody say it a couple weeks ago that you got some coaches that go all the way up with that same group all the way through youth, through high school, and try to follow some kids to college. But when we played, I didn't play youth football, but I used to go to my cousin games. When they was on 8U, they had the 8U coaches. When they went to 10U, them 10U coaches was done still them 10U coaches. You had a
That's
totally different
exactly how it was
you
when I
you
was
had a
playing.
totally different group of coaches. When you went to 12U, you had a totally different group of coaches. And when you went to 14U, you had a totally different group of coaches. But it was all the same program. And it was as those years you had different coaches from different every age group. Now it's like you stay with that same group, and that's one of the
All
things
their
that I
whole
want to get
life.
back into. Yeah,
But
and that's one of the things I want to get back to on the West Coast.
though,
I want to get good coaches at every group So if this group have a good, they just move on to the next group that's even good. You know what
You
I'm saying?
talk
Like,
generation of coaches that all put into organization they was at. You don't have that now either. Like
yeah, man, we don't got it.
them coaches that was staying at that spot and whenever all them coaches was fundraising, all them coaches was
Yeah, they didn't leave and go coach at another program. Yeah,
yeah,
it
they
ain't the
was just
same, man. It ain't the same.
yeah, everything different. But it's like it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like I say, it's the bad thing about it now is just you got more so people wanting to do their own thing. The media kind of make people want to do their own thing because they don't get the attention that they feel so they should deserve at this
Yes.
point. So it's like the media kind of has a huge role into that, but then it's like people got to understand like the stuff we do now in youth, whether you want to take them from team to team and you can't do that in high school. You can't
Nope.
you can't you can't do that
Cause
in college.
now, hey, cause now that's what, like I said, that the high school stuff, that's what I do. You know, when college coaches see you transferring from this school to this school to this school, they're gonna be like, 12, hey, man, why you keep transferring? Man, you know, it wasn't working the way it was working for him. So he look, oh yeah, yeah, we don't think we gonna take him. We want somebody that's gonna be loyal and dedicated to what we do and buy in. That's the biggest word. They're gonna buy into our
Buy
system.
in. No, sure.
Yeah.
And like, bro, this is the thing, and it's crazy because I literally had this conversation with Ken and Fanatic earlier, offline. But bro, it's so many like, and Fanatic said this on the show. Everybody isn't a 7A athlete, a 5A athlete. You're not. Everybody isn't suited to go play at St. John Bosco or Mater Dei or Santa Margarita or
Facts.
Sierra Canyon. Some of these kids need to go and play at whatever Centennial High School or something like
If
Compton High. Like
Hmm.
hey, if the coaches that could be honest enough to tell a kid or a parent that without receiving backlash,
Yeah.
can't do that. Like everybody think they kid is one. Like you if
Yeah.
you
but you
can't
And I
can't
ain't
you
even
can't
and
you can't
I
do
don't
it
want to
you
say
can't
this
do it in youth football, but it happens in high school. Because I'm gonna tell you this,
high
right?
school.
Because and it's crazy because like I said, everybody isn't a St. John or a modern day athlete, but those kids that go to those lesser high schools sometimes still end up on those D1 teams, even go further a lot of times. So
Hey,
you got Cam
I ain't
Ward who
trying to
went
say
at
this to brag,
Incarnate
but
Ward. You know what I'm
hey, in
saying?
2028, everybody know who the number one quarterback in California is. Hey, my son, he the number one quarterback in California, and number
Talk
10
to
in the
him.
country. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't at no modern day, no Bosco. And he played with OG Ducks when he was 10. He was a starting
Hmm.
quarterback. We drove 2.5 hours to go play because it was COVID. And we was like, look, we know you're the best quarterback. We need you to go put you on the team that's gonna got they got skilled players and you gotta play football. You know what
And
I'm saying?
build
So
some build who you are as an athlete. And this is the thing.
yeah,
Once you go and say some of these kids, okay, you're gonna go to Georgia and ride the pine until your senior year and hopefully you get a look. Man, you might as well go to a Cal. Go to Cal. They
yeah,
they looking at they you may start freshman year. You may be second string, or you may know you getting some tick your sophomore year. So it's like, bro, you gotta weigh
yeah,
your options. And like I said, like a lot of these powerhouse high schools, and it's starting to happen more and more out here in Georgia, like the Bufords, the Graysons, Carrolltons, the Douglas counties. Hey man, if you ain't that, you ain't playing, and they gonna tell you,
yeah.
son. It was great
Yeah.
having you here.
And you know what's so crazy? Thinking about that, because I know my people's Route King. I'm the one that introduced him to Aaron Gregory.
Mm, mm.
You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get him to come play with me. He was in the eighth
Phenomenal,
grade.
phenomenal wide receiver too.
Cold, cold.
Phenomenal.
I said, Unc, man, you need to get this kid. He went down the train and they never looked back. He been with him ever since.
Yeah.
back to what you were saying about though, like when you was like the kids don't go where they fit, or what you were just saying. Like I actually want to piggy on that because that's something we be dealing with a lot in California, NorCal. I say exactly like uh
Hmm.
instead of going, a lot of kids gotta start understanding they gotta stop living through the internet. Like I don't think nobody understands what I say. Like they'll be on the internet looking at this top recruit or this top recruit and try to match or mimic what they doing when the options he has might not be what's best for you. Like I'm learning that
Hmm.
myself. Like you gotta understand, like you might just your best fit might just be at Fresno State, or it might just be
Yeah.
at UNLV, or it might just be at
San Jose.
and Jose. It might that just might where your play style might work best for you instead of you going to that
Hmm.
state or that Alabama where you're gonna be overlooked. Not saying you ain't the same type of caliber in the kid, but it's just like it might not be your style in offense, or
Yeah.
it just might not be your style, bro. So like a lot of these kids gotta stop living through the internet and start understanding like what
Hmm.
fits me. What where would I be successful at the next level? Where can I go thrive at and get the most looks and notoriety? That's how a lot of these parents gotta start
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
And I
And
and
say if
like I
you
said,
real
I
quick,
do.
coach. Say if you a D tackle at Georgia, right? Or O
Hmm.
line, anything on the line.
Yeah.
You come in. Say if you could have went to Syracuse and you could, you could damn near start your second year. You could start your first year. At Georgia, it's gonna be tough, bro. You gotta think they have 10 more of you coming in next year.
Shit.
The
So
transfer,
this,
bro,
listen,
they had 10 more of you that's
that's coming
comparable or
right back.
either better.
And, and
So
I think that's
if
why
you
I do a
ain't
good job
getting it
with my
in, it's
guys.
over with.
I do a good job with my guys. I feel like, and my 2026 class, this is my biggest class of D1s. I got 28 D1 kids. I don't. I feel like everywhere they committed to was places where they gonna go in and play right away. Even though I got the number top five tight end in the country. He went to BYU. You know what I'm saying? Could he? Did he had every school in the country, but he Mormon. But he a freaking like he's going to play as a true freshman. Like he would have played the true freshman at Georgia, Michigan, anywhere he want. But this is a place where they top 10 in the country. They always gonna have a quarterback, and they always gonna use their tight end. So it's like, okay, why go to all these other places where I know they're gonna be having people coming in through the door? It's a revolving door in college. Once you get there, they're recruiting somebody else in 6 months to come right behind you and even take your spot. You know what I'm saying? So I,
And you know what they going once you get to your fourth year at Georgia. Thank you, son, for the time you put in here. You've been an
yep,
exceptional person to our program. What you done in the locker room was way more, and it sees further than what you could have ever done on the field, and we appreciate you for that. We're gonna
yep,
forever love you at Georgia. Go
yep. And
dogs,
they
and
gonna hit
that's
you
it.
with the and they hey, and they gonna hit them with the hey, we helped you out by getting you a degree. Now you can go on. It's even worse. Like I can go even deeper with this college stuff because this is what I really 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 do. Hey man, your coach
Hmm.
get fired and you a freshman, or you a sophomore and you ain't played yet, and them new coaches come in. Oh, you might as well go ahead and hit that portal, bro, because they might tell you to hit the portal so they can bring somebody else in.
They want we
They
see it
want their
with we
guy.
see it at a different level. It's not the same exact thing, but Kevin Stefanski, he didn't pick Shador. Upper
Yep,
the upper management picked him. And people wondering like, bro, you don't even want to say that's the second string or nothing. You don't want to give him no tick. That's not his guy.
it's not
Of
his
course
guy.
not. I don't care if he ready, if he not. It's not his guy. He don't care, bro.
Yeah, but I think also too to piggyback what Rio was saying. Um, when it comes to the high school kids, it's not it's about. I mean, they see a lot of stuff on social media, but it's also about the people around them. I played on that level. I keep my son humble as hell. I tell him, man, you tried that shit was trash. He sent me a pass he threw this weekend. I was like, so, because I'm trying to just keep his mind like, damn, I still got to keep working. I still got to keep working. And he makes certain things where I'm like, damn, that shit was freaky as fuck. I don't know how the fuck he did that. But it's just like, I always keep them just level headed. And I see sometimes these parents are hype up their kids so much to where when they do see social media, that's what they start to live by. I tell my son, I don't care what they put on social media. I don't care what they write about you. but you ain't where your goal supposed to be. He right here, he got a whiteboard in his room. He write all his goals from the year. Every goal that he wrote in the beginning, he already surpassed it. Like that, it's just like certain things like that where I've been there. I know what it take mentally, and some of these parents just happy that their kids so good that they just feed them this energy that they really don't need now. You know what I'm
But
saying? They don't
giving
need
him
that type of
flowers,
energy.
as much as you telling him he can do this better, he can do that better, are you still receiving? Is he still receiving flowers?
Yeah, for sure. When he made a
That's
throw, listen, he made a scrambled throw coming to the left side. The receiver was running the over route, set his feet, turned his back on a dot. I said, oh, like you can't like that's NFL stuff. You know what I'm saying? I told him I ain't gonna lie, that was nasty. I told him I said that was nasty. But it'd be certain stuff that he just do naturally. It's like, bro, you do. I know you can do that. But like he had three rushing touchdowns. You know, a lot of coaches ain't really seen him run. He had a 60 yarder, a 50 yarder, and like a 25 yard. He don't like using his feet because the stigma of a black quarterback running. He know he can throw the ball. He like I don't like to run. I just want everybody to see me throw. Well, this game, the game plan was I got to use my feet to win this game, and that's what he did. So I just feel like it's when you say the social media, it's about the people around you too. You keep them level headed and understand like this media gonna get even worse once you get to college. And it's gonna get even worse when you get to the NFL. When you do good, they gonna love you. But when you do bad, they gonna tear you down. So you gotta stay positive. And I'm just giving that reassurance now of how they will act when you at a Oklahoma or Oregon and you having a great game. You know what I'm saying? But you lose the game, man, they gonna be on you. So I just keep hey, you gotta be level headed no matter what, and just stay and keep that cool mind. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it comes with the people around you when it comes to that sense. Because if you got people
Definitely.
that around you that's gonna keep you on that path of working hard and staying humble, and no matter what I hear on social media, like it's one end and out the other, like that'll keep them on that level playing. But when you got parents that's just so happy sometimes and just, oh my God, that was great, but never tell them what they did wrong or just never give them no type of criticism, then
no
that's when
reaction.
they start to go on social media and be like, man, you see my stats, you see my stuff, you see my this. That's what it be.
Facts. Nah, that's true.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My mama, it was tough love with me. My mama tell me I don't give a fuck about that damn. I was a hooper. My mama played hoop. She was cold. Like, man, that shit was trash. I hit a game winning shot. I started crying. She got up like, what the fuck you crying for? Like certain stuff like that. You like, damn, I can't be excited because I hit the game winning shot.
Said, what a
You know what
love.
I'm saying? So it's just like,
Oh
but
God. Yeah.
my mama got me to that level. Like, no matter if it's good or bad,
Hmm.
high and low, stay on that same level.
Yeah.
You know what
Nah,
I'm saying? Be
definitely.
competitive always, but never be too high and never be too low.
Yeah, that's why I was asking that
Got
because
to be even killed.
Yeah.
yeah, because you said you get on him and tell him like I got a cousin like that, but like he never give him his flowers.
Oh
Like he
nah.
might son that might be the best kid in his class near future, but everybody telling him that, but then he always down, and I'm like, damn, nigga, when you gonna give him some flowers? When you gonna let him
Nah,
know?
I tell him I be telling him you cold. You ain't I was like, I don't gotta tell you cold. You already know you good. But you gotta keep proving to this people that you on this level. That's the
That
thing where we can't get complacent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a freshman at St. Bosco right now. I mean, sophomore at St. Bosco. They got my son here and here. You know, he playing on the St. Bosco team with four D1 receivers. My son playing on a team where a true freshman starting on varsity, and he got one D1 receiver. But my son, stat wise, killing him, and they playing against good competition. But that St. Bosco kid good too. But he got people he can just here you go, here you go, here you go. My son don't got that. So if the situation presents itself in one of these big schools, in a couple of years, but going to his senior year, he might be at a modern day. You never know. You never know. But right now, we about being a great teammate, lifting up others, making others better, and being a great leader. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put him on the best team and where he just, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna develop like that. You gotta
that
play and you gotta earn it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He
Yeah.
playing on the team though, and got the best receiver. He got a 3, 4 star receiver on his team that's cold, but he hurt right now. They just had that first game in the playoffs. He ain't played the last two games. They won 28-6. He had to put the team on his back and go. It's it's
I,
like it's like that Kobe and Michael Jordan mentality. Michael Jordan ain't never want to team up with all these people. He like, I'm
mm-hmm.
gonna go get it myself. And that's kind of what I want to do with my son until that time come to where, okay, you know how to play the game. You can be a dog no matter who you're around. Or come on, let's see what you can do with all them now.
No, that's a fact though, man. Man, I'm happy we had that, that talk, man. I feel like we covered a lot today, man. I don't know if y'all got anything else. I do want y'all to touch on that Las Vegas Invitational because that's something that y'all a
Oh
part
yeah,
of.
yeah.
So hold on, let me
that's something
put that up for y'all.
I know about. Like I told them already, MLK weekend. We got this the Big East. We got them coming. They bring in New Jersey, Texas, their portion of Texas, and North Carolina. They got 9 through 14 U. They not bringing no eights. We covering the eights with everybody else, but they bringing 9 through 14. They got two 10 U's, two 12 U's. They got an 11, a 13, 14. They bringing some smoke. Last year they came out here, they dominated, but I didn't bring too much people to the event. I got to see what they was working with. They actually bringing some smoke. Outside of the All American Concept teams, we got a whole bunch of entity teams just signing up to come compete as they self. So it's gonna be a lot of teams there, a lot of people coming to get some smoke. Everybody that wants to compete as an All American team, we posted our coaches, so you can go look at their pages and just go shoot them a DM. I don't know how they gonna go about it, whether they want film, so you gotta just send them film directly. If you guys make the team when they do the evaluation period, they will send you guys the golden tickets. Location is gonna be at Canyon Springs, North Las Vegas, and from there we're looking at another location based off everybody that's signing up. When I get that second location, I will update everything and update everybody. Also, All American player registration. We getting the team links together, so we don't have to be scrambled. So when we send them directly to our coaches, they can send it directly to you guys, so you guys could apply directly for your age base and not it's not scrambled. So that should be done by tomorrow. Anything else about that? No, that'll be it. But I also wanted to also let you guys know about the Washington event. We
Mm-hmm.
rescheduling that to July 2026. We're gonna bring a preseason national. We're gonna update the flyer for that. I'm gonna be dropping that with everybody. Will be dropping that soon. As far we gonna get locations together. Still gonna be in Washington. And anything you want to say about that, Coach?
Right now I want to try to have it at the University of Washington. Uh, I know I had mine last year at the University of Oregon. So want to try to have it there. I'll probably talk to the coaches after the season and figure that out. But I think it's going to be a great event, a great preseason event to be able to bring some of these Southern teams and East Coast teams out to play some of these West Coast teams. I think it's going to be an event to where when you got certain teams and they saying they coming to this event, I mean, you can't say, "Oh, I'm ducking this" or "I'm ducking that." You can't do that. You just got to come and play. There's gonna be some really good teams playing. So I know it's gonna be some Texas teams coming. Um, Washington, of course. Uh, hopefully, we get some Georgia teams down, Florida teams down,
And we
and I think
definitely
it'll.
gotta we definitely could get on that. I think we would be able to get some teams to go out there. I mean, Washington's a place that not too many people visit, so I think that'd be great if you have a
Oh,
org or a team for your kids to go out there and finally experience that. So that'd be
mhm.
cool, especially with there being some great teams out there, great teams traveling there for a national event. So, yeah, that'd definitely be something that we need the information to, so we could, start telling some of these teams out here about that.
Yeah, I think you doing that and it being something that we really want to make big. I think that'd be dope, man. And it be on a college stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how UW is both of the fields is literally right there. Like it's the
Hmm.
main field and then the practice field literally like 10 steps from the main field. So it'd be
Oh
like two
yeah.
games going on. It'd be perfect. So
Fire.
Yeah, nah, definitely. We definitely need to definitely need the information for that so we can start assisting, with getting some teams out there from this
Oh
side.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that'll be dope.
and all them
for
people
sure.
talk. Y'all need to start doing preseason nationals. Y'all hear it right here, July 2026, Washington. We don't want to hear it, and then y'all don't show up. We ain't got time for that. So be
It's
there.
going down. It's going down.
Nah, for sure though, man. But like I said, bro, a great show. I definitely appreciate the conversations that we had. Salute to Coach Walker for coming in, tapping in, giving us the insight that he did. But man, I can't wait to come back on Friday and see what we got, on Friday before we get to these games that's coming up on the West Coast this weekend. Get some picks,
Yeah. Some big
and
games this weekend too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, for sure. Can we get an update on that FSP game, the score? Is it over?
Benson 40, FSP 6.
Ah, yeah. Well, good riddance, FSP. But man, we gonna check in with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man.